What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league, most valuable. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind. Tracks, it's not no preseason. We see them W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up.
Thanks so much. It's now time for the Xfinity.
Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots.
Well, Coach, no rain in the forecast. That's the good news, but it is a chilly December day here in the Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Johnson. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And now look at this. Big game. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So the defense there opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. Good job right there. Good job right there. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 40. Check. Hey, get in the weight room.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Boy, this game pass.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
This game pass.
Lockett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's Murray from midfield. The 20. That's complete to Darboh. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Antonio, get up out my inbox, fam.
First. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check, 59.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, 0.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And Dixon has it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he's going to get this.
Too big.
Next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. We're up for signal. Mike, check. 59.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". He alert. Hold up. Rotate, Mike's 59.
From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
A 35-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. Room here to run. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Bring out. Bam. Push left. Screen, ain't
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Somebody should never throw
49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gun.
Now Rashad Penny. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 22, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this will be...
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really try to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And all the way down inside the 5.
Y'all playing like shit right
A
now.
solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
What? 380. 25. 25.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll try and run forward with Penny.
Look at that, dude.
He's across the chalk into the end
That's
zone.
5 to 4, 5 second linemen. One defensive lineman is getting blocked by 2.
Touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 17-14. Now there's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah,
free running.
He's taken down
Look at
by
that.
the Seahawk defense. Nick Perry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Murray.
Oh my fucking god, man. Nick Perry. Back to back sack.
Nick Perry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Perry's ass.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action.
Okay.
Under pressure again, and down he goes
Y'all
again.
just getting pushed back with Antoine Woods. Al Woods.
That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's
Back-to-back
Andy Lee now.
sacks.
And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now it's Lockett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Watch the whip. Hey, easy.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Johnson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray on the crossing route, complete. It's Hodges, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and goal, Murray, and some strong running. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
I beat myself every time I play.
That play generates for his team, not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get going that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some plays.
Bro, if you don't fucking start throwing it, bro.
They bring him down.
Oh, God.
Jaron Reed, able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack.
Look at that shit, dude. So much
pressure gets to him again.
Running
now
butt
the
fucking
Seahawks
naked.
going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Well. Come get some. Come on. Come on, Dad. He don't want it. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Be nice if my line would block.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart
Fucking throw it away, dude. I don't understand what's so fucking hard about that shit. He won't fucking let me. And I can't fucking check off because this man has fucking great acceleration. He just won't let me.
13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack on first down, Murray, he's got that one complete to Darbo.
Okay.
And with just 4 seconds left in this
Why
first
not?
half, a timeout call.
Why not?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
A final shot before half from Murray.
Look at you.
Johnson's got it
Throwing it.
complete. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks
Do it,
out in
lady,
front.
fuck.
As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime
GG,
report
bro.
now
Madden's
is
gonna help you all
Jonathan
game. That's
Coachman.
cool.
Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Bang out.
Now it's Penny running right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
14, run it.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air.
And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll get him halfway there. 3-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Johnson.
Come on, man. No, she's right there, bro.
2-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. That's caught by Penny. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
We always talk about having to read defenses. and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Makes it 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
One flip.
From the gun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Corey Peters able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And if they let him run that back, Quebec obviously fucking touched his ass.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. He's table,
After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Penny. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Watch the safety.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, here we go, G. Get off the field. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Now Wilson on first down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
14.
Wilson now, operating from the gun. And that'll be caught by the
Let me fucking go back to
It's
him.
Ed Dixon with a Seahawk touchdown. Ed Dixon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Yeah. What's up?
Tempo.
Wilson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Let me think about it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails.
Yeah. Let me think about it. We'll talk tonight.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Murray
now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Go 14. Gun.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 82 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jared Reed in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray.
Hold on to it, bro.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Murray now.
I don't know why when I try to throw it, he got to like do the whole 360 to get rid of the ball.
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On first down, Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive.
I read it too.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off.
Did the same play, but he flipped it, bro.
What a huge play at this point in the game. Terrell Suggs in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check, 43.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Completes it to Dixon. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Pick me up. Here we go. 59's mark. Check, 59.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Let these dudes get off the block.
Use it strictly for pride.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Charles, it's